Hello everybody, welcome to my next video. Now this video is going to be sort of a redo, well, more like more thoughts on the whole, final battle. The index is approaching its climax and, all that stuff, which pretty much all of us know. It's fixing to set up the ending to where, World Rejector appeared up, and he's probably gonna be, other people possibly, but, well, what I'm trying to say is, it's basically, Index is starting to set up its climax, I feel like, maybe when this arc ends, like, the next arc, there may be, like, two more arcs, I believe, after this one, so, that feels like it anyway, so, crap. I don't know if you guys hear that or not, but it's like a ding sound. I don't know. Someone tell me if you do hear that. Well, I can probably hear it, but when I edit this, but whatever. But sorry if that keeps getting on your nerves. But yeah. So what I want to see, what I think is gonna happen, the final battle, or all that stuff. And personally, I feel like a lot of crap's gonna go down. Okay. Who should I start with? Let's start with Index. Let's start with Index. Now, what role is she going to play in the final battle? Personally, I feel like, she may be, I feel like the final battle is pretty much the only freaking time we're going to see her do anything good. I mean, it's like, you kind of have to. I have a feeling she may have to sacrifice herself for something to stop some spell to wipe out all magicians or something, and she dies along with the grimoires. People may argue for me in saying that, oh, it's called a certain article index, why would she die? Well, I mean, look at, freaking Akame guy, well, no, okay, whatever, but still, it's possible for a main character to die, well, not really, she's not a main character, but you get what I'm saying, but, I really do have a feeling she's gonna sacrifice herself and all that cool, all that stuff and all that. But yeah, it's just I was never really. I always expected her to do something at the very end. It's like if she's not gonna do anything else, the entire, anime or novel, she's gonna do something in the finale. I feel like so. Yeah. Okay. Who's next? Toma. Let's move on to Toma. Now he's definitely probably gonna fight like World Rejector at the end. Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to have a tussle with him in the next volume, or a confrontation at the least. But he's going to have to fight him at the end, and of course he's going to have to fight Aleister Crowley, or Aleister Crowley's going to have to end up fighting someone else. I don't know who else, but maybe I don't know. Maybe he has to fight both of them at once. That'd be kind of cool, actually. But still, either that or maybe World Rejector and him team up, fight Aleister. Who knows, really? Of course he's gonna have to fight Rejector at the end, but I don't know. So yeah, Toma's power is obviously probably gonna be revealed at the very end, if not soon. Kamichi's setting it up to where he's gonna reveal his powers, because the whole event of him blocking the meteor with his hand and Misaka freaking out. So yeah, so he's probably gonna have to end up fighting Rejector and beat him, and then, along with everyone else, he may have to fight Aleister Crowley, because, I don't really picture Toma fighting Aleister by himself. So, he has to have help, but, that's obviously Toma. I don't really see him dying, because Kamichi said himself he's not going to die because he's his favorite character and all that, so. Who's next? Misaka. Yeah, Misaka's probably the main topic of this. I feel like her seeing Toma, whatever we saw. Actually, we never got to see what he did to the meteor. Like, did it get destroyed? I think it did by Aleister's little thing, but I don't know. But I don't remember much of that. Either that or I don't think they showed it to us. They only showed us the part with like the flying machine that hooked up to the meteor and it pierced guy's chest, and it looked like it killed him, and maybe the meteor just just sat down immediately afterwards. But no, but obviously Toma did something to that meteor, and Misaka got a freaking close-up look. It's like she heard the crackling noises and all that stuff. I don't think she's afraid of Rice Krispies or anything, but it's like she must have saw something or heard something. Maybe it talked to her, and she's like freaking out. Who wouldn't? I mean, it's like if I saw a meteor come down and someone just punched the meteor and hold it there, I would freak out too. So yeah, and the whole moment of her going back to her dorm and not being with Toma as he's in the hospital, I thought was kind of like serious, like, oh my gosh, she's not at the hospital. But yeah, she's like going and freaking out. Will this change your opinion of Toma? Will she think differently of him? She may avoid him. Well, I don't think maybe avoid him, but maybe she'll maybe try to come to terms of what, this is right on, not him, or maybe she'll try to talk to him about it. Personally, I feel like she's going to try and talk to him about it. And, I mean, will we see our next volume? Maybe, well, I'm expecting to maybe see Toma talking to Magic Check at the beginning, and then have Toma and then have Index and Elthinius come in, and then, ask what's going on with all this, all that crap, all that, and that's when Roller Gesture shows about his hospital, maybe, as they get out, and that's when they have their tussle, and then I'm expecting to see music at the ending, like at the very end of the novel, like in the epilogue, where she's like, I have to confront him about this, or something. That's what I'm expecting, anyway, but yeah, I mean, this is some serious stuff going on with her characters. A lot of people didn't like last volume, even though it did have its faults. Yeah, it really did have its faults, but, I mean, I liked it just because, the ending. I loved it because of how it ended, because it's one thing that Index never, it always surprises me. Always. Whenever I'm reading it, it just surprises me with this character that just showed up and just has an awesome entrance, and I mean, I may be able to predict. There have been times where I can predict some things here and there, but it's like it just twists my. It just mind blows me sometimes how epic, and because the whole entrance of Roller Ejector, I feel like it was perfect then. Even though the Magic Gods are kind of instantly KO'd, but we don't really know that yet. But I mean. It's just, yeah, sure, the Magic Gods may have been there just to display a World Rejector's power or something, but yeah, I mean, it's just, I loved his entrance, I mean, it's like, they could have used World Rejector, in the beginning. Maybe, oh, this is Thomas right on, we're Measure Breaker, and then maybe all of a sudden, like a couple of seasons later, he shows up, and he's like, oh, this is World Rejector, so, no, I feel like they perfectly just nailed it. Kimichi did a good job just making him pop up, even though the Magic Gods were, it's kind of fodder, basically, to him. But, I mean, whatever. And, yeah, well, Rejector, he's gonna fight Toma, and, well, I feel like something bad's gonna happen to Elthinius. Now, I like Elthinius. I really, really do. But, it's like, here's what I feel. I feel like World Ejector may end up actually making her disappear or something, and maybe something else happens to her, I don't know, but maybe it's like something bad happens to her, and because like Aurelius said himself, if Elthinius dies, Toma's personality is going to change completely. I would actually like to see that personally, but whatever. But if nothing bad's going to happen to her next volume, then I'm expecting it in some time in the future. I mean, it's like, it's gonna be this thing where it's like, she's gonna do a speech and then, like, sacrifice herself or something, but, I mean, and also I'm expecting Nisaka to freaking fight Thor, because I feel like I want that matchup. I really, really do. I want to see them fight so bad, it's just crazy. I feel like that'd be the epic fight. And hopefully we get to see her power up, like Accelerator, and not really Toma, but most. Isn't that weird? Like, we've mostly seen power-ups from Accelerator, which is kind of weird, but yeah, but I mean, it's like, it's like, Misaka's one of my favorite female characters in anime ever. Because even though she saw her Railgun get flicked aside, and she knows that this guy's more powerful, she tried, at least she tried, she just ran in there, outsmarting him, and doing all this cool stuff, and all that, which I thought was just amazing. And it's just, yeah, Misaka's my favorite female character in anime, period. Because like every single female character I've seen whines and cries, where Misaka's actually, yes, she may whine and cry, but at least, like, she tried before she did that, And it's like she fought Accelerator, couldn't beat him. She won and cried afterward. Good. You know you can't beat him. Yeah, she tried her best to try to defeat Mummy Man. She kind of, sort of won. Well, not. Well, I guess won. I guess not really cry, but she won. I guess, but still, she tried before. But she saw Toma's whatever it was that came out. She's kind of, well, she's freaking out, not whining and crying. But at least, you know, we have to give her credit there. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure if like. Well, I'm pretty sure even if like Accelerator saw that, he kind of like get freaked out, but whatever it was. So yeah, that's Musica. You know, I'm hoping she has her epic moments, epic fights, her stuff, and all that. But now Accelerator. Now I have. Okay. So, okay. I thought I heard something outside my door or something, but yeah, Accelerator. I have a really good theory about him. Now. Obviously, he's going to end up fighting Iwas, I feel like, or someone else, but I feel like he's going to end up losing his powers in some way. I just feel it. Because, like, it's going to end up to this thing where I'm picturing Last Order dying. Like, I really am. I feel like she's going to die, you know? I mean, it's like one of those things where it's... I feel like she's going to die. It's just, I feel like all the clones along with her, because it's like, I feel like Accelerator's gonna get, like, super injured after his fight with Aglas, and she's gonna do something to her, with all the Musica sisters, like, power up that part of his brain, to where he can just use his powers fully, and then he'll get, like, super beast mode, just flames and white fire and all that, and become a fiery angel, and then beat Aglas. And then he just loses his powers, I feel like. And because it's like Last Order ends up dying and stuff, and his little electricity thing, so his brain runs out. And then that's when we're going to be able to see, like, his actual hair color, his skin color, his eye color. And maybe he'll be less aggressive, and maybe he'll get a girlfriend. You know, who's he going to... Actually, who would he be able to... Well, I would say Meltdowner, but I don't know. I don't feel like that'd be actually a good relationship. But, you know, someone... And I feel like, you know, no one's going to mess with him anymore because no one knows, like, what he looks like. So no one's going to know it's him. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, I feel like that'd be a pretty good ending right there. Just Accelerator being a normal person like he always wanted. And having a family of his own. Even though he said he doesn't really have a lover, I feel like that's how it's going to go at the end. Because it's like, I feel like when his powers go away, his hormones going to come back and everything. He's able to get laid and all that. Well, yeah, but, that's why I feel like that ending's going to go for Accelerator. I really do. Now, Hamazura, he's going to end up maybe with his girlfriend, I guess, marrying her. I don't really care much about Hamazura, but whatever. He could die for all I care, but I don't hate him that much. But it's like he could die. I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Okay, moving on. Because it's like if I do a review and he just dies, and I'm like, Hamazura died in chapter, yeah, that's that. Okay, let's move on. Now, Meltdowner, I feel like she may actually end up dying, too. Not gonna say her reasons. But, I feel like Alistair's gonna show his true motives why he hates magic and all that stuff, and we're gonna see the Rinser robots again, and hopefully I get my Aurelius back, and we get to see some more Guha action in the end. I want some more Guha action, you know, guts. He's like my second favorite character in this series. So, next to Toma. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on what I feel like is going to go down at the end. All that stuff. Misaka fighting Thor. Hope she gets power-ups. Toma obviously going to fight World Rejector and Alistair along with others. Accelerator, what do you think of my theory of Accelerator? I feel like I really have a strong feeling that's the way it's going to go. Not all of it, of course, but I feel like the part where Last Order gives him her, and all the sisters give him the remaining energy to that part of the brain, and he's gonna get power up and then lose his powers, so what do you think of that? So yeah, that's my theory on what I think is gonna go down the final moments or final battle of the series. So, what do you guys think? Love to hear your opinions. Catch you later.